So it's obviously relieved to have the deal done and sort of have your future assured here at Brisbane.
Yeah, absolutely. Bit of a lengthy process, but very happy that the deal's done now, and I think, as we've probably said, a line for life is probably something I never really expected from my pathway anyway, and to be assured for the next 4 years to be here is fantastic feeling, really.
Is that the best thing, mate? Just a sense of security. You know it's done now.
Yeah, absolutely. And now move on to the business, which is the next 22 rounds of footy that we've got coming up, as well as the NAB Cup. So it's nice to have it all put away now and can really concentrate hard on football and really getting Brisbane back up.
What gave you the confidence to sign for such a long time? Probably let it drag a bit longer to see how the team would go this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really comfortable with where the team's heading. There's a lot of really great young players coming through, and I feel I'm a person that can really help develop this group as well, along with Tom and then the other Toms. Got 3 or 4 Toms now. And you've got guys like Josh Shackey, Ben Keys, Reece Matheson that are coming through, and I want to be a part of their success because I think they're definitely going to taste it.
Have you had a little bit of a rejuvenation over this pre-season, because at the end of last season there was a few grumblings and a couple of players left and you weren't sort of 100% happy yourself? Like, what's been the reason for the turnaround in the pre-season?
I think ever since the Lamberts came back, we really skinned everything right back and really had a good hard look at all of us. I don't think it was any one individual, but everyone has really had a look at what they're doing and what they can improve. And as I said, I'm really happy with the direction the club's going at the moment. It seems very stable. I think we've seen over the last 6 months 10 players already re-sign, and I reckon there'll be a few more to come as well. So I'm just really happy and comfortable where the group and the club is at the moment, and really want to be a part of it.
Can you expand on that a little bit, Dane, about the influence of the Lamberts? What have they done that's made us turn the place around?
I guess that's probably more for the inner sanctum, to be honest. I don't think I really want to spread too much about how much they've influenced and helped players, but they're just great people. Not saying that our last welfare managers weren't, but obviously there's a lot of care. I think the way that they've approached certain situations and they've wanted us to really just to give them an opportunity, and we've embraced that. And I think that the way that they have, I guess, put their processes forward, the players are really happy with.
You think you'll get a better gauge of where the Lions are at in this Mackay game? Yeah,
definitely. It's obviously conditions up there don't look overly great for us. It looks like it's going to be raining a bit, so that might throw a few things into consideration. But I think we're going to have a really good group go up there, and that'll be probably just a nice little start to the season going forward. We're going to have a really good side up there, and hopefully we can perform.
So you've seen a lot of players in recent years leave rebuilding clubs searching for a flag. Did that ever come into your thinking, or were you sort of, do you want to be a line for life? That was the most important thing.
I think everyone wants team success, and that's obviously what we play for. We play for grand finals and that. And as I said earlier, I think I'm really comfortable with this group has definitely the potential to taste that success, and I'd love to be a part of that, and being a line for life is no real better feeling really for me. For a player that I never really thought he was going to get the opportunity, and now to get the opportunity, and Brisbane reward me, couldn't be more happier.
Did the other senior players recommitting long term have much of an influence? We saw Steph's got 4 years, Pierce extended for he's here for another sort of 3 or 4. Like, does that have any influence, or are you just happy to be there?
Yeah, definitely. We've obviously spoken about it over coffees and that kind of stuff, that we want to help rebuild this club. It's obviously so successful in the early 2000s, and there's no reason why we can't emulate that. Obviously, it can all change around pretty quickly. We've seen that with the Port Adelaide 2 years ago and the Bulldogs last year. So we put in a really solid, strong pre-season. We've just got to carry that forward now, but the future looks bright.
You said you expect a few more signings to be announced soon. One of them the coach, extending a deal.
I'm not too sure. You might have to ask the coach that. I have no idea what the coach is doing, but obviously we're an extremely tight group, so I know a fair few players that are definitely considering and looking at that option. So hopefully we'll have some great news soon.
So you're in Richie's here then, are you?
Josh Green.
Yeah, that's it. A couple of those names. Hopefully a few more, mate.